deal with one woman.
Okay.
I ain't got time to be dealing with...
Keela, Bila, you forget the names,
too much.
and then you gotta...
And then you got to see me personality. I can deal with one woman, but I'd rather deal with a woman that I want.
Right.
If I don't want you, then I'm not gonna deal with you. I don't care. You could have brung Kingdom Come to me and everything. Like, but
the shit out your bike for my pay.
When we had our separation, I spoke to her. Like I could speak to her. I call her, let her check up on me.
So you got the closure that you needed out of her.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I knew.
How do you know that she got the closure?
She probably didn't.
How do you know that? Like, what type of steps did the HK take to say, hey, I need to know if you're good, if she got good?
Because I asked her what was wrong. What is it that I did wrong? And like I said, at the time when I got in a relationship, when the relationship that she came from, and the time when I got in a relationship, at the time I was in college. I was just a youngin. I just was a youngin that got a chance to go to school, play basketball. I was in the streets.
Right.
So you coming from dealing with men that's not in my age range.
Right.
I'm not there. The money that they making, I'm definitely not making, and I ain't gonna make it no time soon.
Right.
So we found ways to make it work, but like I said, she told me what it was, what it is about me and everything, and that's why I spoke to you earlier.
Right.
With the tier. You when you're in your 20s to 30s, you're tier 3, because you don't got everything,
but you're figuring out things.
So when we spoke, I took what she said and I understood, and that was what it was. I already figured it, because it's like you're gonna question yourself multiple times. We all question ourselves. We question everything.
Yeah.
We do chemistry, geometry, all types of. We trying to figure out everything, what went wrong, what did I do, and all that. But like I said, once the relationship was done from the first time it was done, I was looking forward. I'm not looking back, because what is set in stone is set in stone. I can't change it. I'm not trying to go back to change it. I'm gonna go fix myself, better myself, get my money right.
So what she told you, like when you asked her, like, oh, like what did I do wrong, and she told you what you did wrong, do you feel like you actually took that and like internalized that and was like, oh, okay.
Were you the type that said, oh, you right, or was the type that, no, you wrong?
No, you're right. I already knew that, because like I told her at that time, you was dealing with someone that was very immature. Just I'm not on that level yet. So at that time, I will understand where you're coming from. But now, where I'm at now, it's a whole different ballgame. And things go. I go at my pace that the Lord allows me to go in. I can't go in the pace that you want me to go in. That's why I say patience is a virtue. I can't go at the pace that you want me to go to. Like I said, I'd rather be patient and continue moving forward, not looking back. Like, some people need closure. Like Shellz said, I probably got my closure. That probably was my closure. But at the time when we stopped, I looked forward. I didn't look back. I was speaking to my cousin, and he was speaking to me. He's like, yo, get this money, fuck these bitches, live your life.
That's not the model.
No. It wasn't.
I know.
Fuck
these
bitches, use a condom.
Shout out to my boy Kick Up and Don Nizzle. You feel me? They about to get married. But nah, they was the ones who was like, yo, go live your life. Just keep looking forward.
But what if living your life ain't the right choice?
You ain't have no choice.
What if your life is, hey, I saw this girl, I really liked her a lot, and I'm very passionate about her, I love her, I want to be with her, I should marry her. What if you fuck that up with?
I think honestly, I think it depends.
Yeah.
I think it depends, because I feel like, not to cut you off, I feel like
cut him off.
Like
I was waiting for him to say that. I was waiting for him to say that.
Sorry. Not to cut HK off, but I feel like I've been in that situation, especially with the relationship that I am now, where we were both like, yeah, nah, this is not it. Like, we've done stuff to each other. It's like, yeah, it's not worth it, right? But then at the same time, too, it's like...
I'm confused. You say wait to what? To the last relationship?
No. You said that, what if you realize that...
Because that's my boy, so I gotta...
Don't play with me. You said, what if you realize that that's a relationship you should have been?
Right. Okay.
Right? So that's what it was. Like, at the time, like I said, we were at the party. You were like, Shelly, I think you should relax. And right? So I was, at that point, I was done. Right? But then it's like, all right, Tyler's birthday happened, and we were like, he drove me home, and he was like, I'm sorry. I was wrong. This is what you've seen, but that's not the type of person I am. This is not how I want this to be, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the true person that I am. This is what I want.
And
let's see what happens.
And also, I had to tell Celi, I'm going to take my credits. I had to tell Celi, yo, you got to let go of the old relationship because this is not the old relationship.
Yeah.
So is that not closure?
But that's the thing, though. That is closure.
It was a closure of
she needs the closure for herself.
Is that the paradox of closure between? Because I know men do it, but I'm trying to be curious. Do women do it where they're like, damn, I'm about to give this new guy a chance who's showing me all the great things in life, and let's keep it real. Life is great. Is my brother. I know how he is. He's a very romantic man. He's a very passionate man. He's selfless. He's very, shout out to you, my nigga. You my nigga for life. He's him.
I'm sharing my boyfriend with his
boyfriend.
A lot of love.
He's a lot of love.
Yeah.
But is he enough to make you forget about
But see, that's the thing, though.
There will never be enough.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with HK. You know why I say that? Because even the conversation that I had with Celi, and I also had a conversation with Mitch. I don't know if I ever told you, but I had a conversation with Mitch. But anyway, I had a conversation with Mitch and I had a conversation with Celi, and I'm like, look, if y'all gonna go into this, y'all can't go into this as if y'all have mindsets of your old relationship, because that's gonna deter this new relationship.
Yeah.
And I had a long conversation with Celi than I had with Mitch. But I'm like, if you're really gonna give this your all, y'all have to start fresh. Like, you was hurt. Yeah, you was hurt, but yo, that hurt is not with this person. You can't put that old hurt on this new person. They don't deserve that.
No, for sure.
So even us as women, we have that. Me, hello. We have that realization where it's just like, yo, I can't keep putting my old hurt on this new person because this new person didn't do that hurt to me.
Can I say something to that one?
Go ahead.
Because if you're gonna do, all right,
I'm definitely splitting
if
this.
two people, first of all, at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10,
2 hours. So
you dealing with somebody new. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna deal with somebody that used to be in a relationship or something like that.
Yeah.
If y'all don't have that transparency, then y'all can't grow.
Well, that's a conversation that has to be had in the beginning.
Yes, it has
Do
to.
you think that transparency happens early or late?
It should.
No. The transparency. First of all, this is the thing about the transparency with that situation, because now, if I do want her, I want to learn everything about it. I want to learn where her trauma is so I can make her trauma so she can be able to love with that situation that she doesn't feel uncomfortable. Because we as men, like say you was dealing with somebody, you hurt her, now I end up dealing with her. But now what you hurt a delicate flower, I'm trying to get that flower to grow again.
But there are some maniacal ass niggas out here that would use that same trauma
And
against
her
her.
again.
Against her, but
And her again.
And
Like,
this is
what you do with all you niggas.
But this is the thing, and that's she has to be. Alright, we as humans hate to really be vulnerable.
I hate it.
We hate to be read like a book from front to back. We do not want that. But if you want it with a person, you have. If that person is really into you, they are willing. They're gonna. First of all, we as men, once you see a woman do something that she like, we know. All right, that's what she like to do. Then we tell her, and she'd be surprised. How you know what I do? You paying too much attention. We paying attention because we like you. So when she tells you something that happens with her last relationship, and you know that that's the person that she used to be with, y'all knew. Take your time. Make her love her traumas, because every scar that you have becomes a scab. It sits right. It's gonna still be there, but make her be able to touch it and be happy. Make her be able to feel comfortable again.
That chick is not easy though.
It's not easy. But first of all, I never said it was easy.
Hard.
But this is the thing about the woman. This the word woman has to step up. She has to be able to let that past go. Because if you allow that past to keep being around, it's gonna mess up what you have in front of you.
I know men have a hard time letting past go. You think women have a hard time letting past go? I'm gonna act like they're not here right now.
Both do. Both do. Because you know why I say this?
Smiling. Go ahead.
Both do. You know why I say this? Because.
But who has a harder time? You think women do or
both?
Men.
You know why I say
this is what I feel. I feel that men. I feel like men have a harder time of letting go, but I feel like women compare harder than men.
Yes.
And
I think women, when it comes to different type of men in their life, and I'm not trying to call you out your name and not like that, because at the end of the day, we're all humans and we've dealt with different humans in our life. That's just part of life. So shut the fuck up if you have an issue with that. But all I'm saying is, I think women compare men to other men. They do. Depends on task and what they've done and how they've been in. And I think women, and I think with men, we try to hold on to women that we have not even no business being with, that we have no fucking plans for.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I'm clipping that part. Yup. Talk it, Gene. That one's gonna get like 3K views.
You said 2 valid points.
Wow.
So,
yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. On the first valid
I have to go
point,
to the bathroom so bad.
Yo, I'm dying here. I'm dying.
with the women comparing.
Wait, can we pause real quick? I gotta use the bathroom. Wait, don't lose your train of thought. Yeah, we could pause it.
No, we got 13 minutes. Go ahead. Go use the bathroom first. Go ahead.
No, pause it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna be back.
Pause. We're gonna be back. All right.
We at 1:30. We've been sitting here for an hour 30.
Because this is good.
This is really good, but yo, I gotta pee. Go ahead, G. It's big on us tonight.
I don't fucking pay. I don't even care.
Either first Republican, it didn't matter. Either or. I was just.
No, that 21 shit is too hot in there, bro. We went there for Jess's.
And we're back.
And we're back.
No. Honestly, 30 more minutes because this is getting too deep. We're gonna have to cut this into a different day.
Alright.
There's a lot going on, people.
So.
Because that?
Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Celi wants to do a solo pod, just me and her.
I don't. Not about that.
You gonna go straight into it?
Shoot straight into it.
All right. To
Ooh,
piggyback on what you
pause.
said,
That
G.
sounded crazy. I had to say pause.
It's all right.
Pause.
To piggyback on what you said about women comparing,
They do.
They do absolutely correct. They do.
Well, say it again.
Because they realize
we as men do the same thing.
we do it as that same thing. I don't think we do it as on a higher level. Like I think women do it on a higher level.
They
What
do
are we
it. They do
comparing
it.
ourselves
They do
to?
it. They do it.
Yes.
They do it
Wait,
financially.
what are we comparing ourselves to?
I think men compare women to other women to when it comes to like sex.
What are we comparing
Sex.
ourselves to?
Sex is first.
I missed the whole thing.
He's basically said that women like to compare. Like, say if you was dealing with somebody, you're gonna compare it to what you
Oh,
used to.
okay, yeah, I remember that.
So women do that to sex and financial stability. Or
Yes.
what
Some.
they do. No, it's not.
They
some.
look at your
No,
job.
some.
It's-
I
They
don't-
look
I
at
don't
your
do that.
house.
You know
But
what?
I
They
don't
look at
do
your
that.
family.
You know why?
They
But
look
that's
at
what
your
I'm saying.
car.
You
They
can
look
say.
at your
I feel like
clothes.
it's okay to say like in certain situations. I feel like it's okay to say some or most.
You know what?
Because most women probably do. I don't do.
All. So
No,
you telling
I
me?
don't.
So you telling me?
All women do what? Compare?
Depending on how long the woman been single. Let me rephrase that. So
I'm,
because
like, all the way lost right
you
now.
know why? Because you're gonna always look at that man and analyze that man and see what he's capable of, what he has, what he's gonna bring to the table, and you're gonna remember the past situation that you dealt with.
No.
You're not. Yes, y'all do.
No.
That
Yeah,
doesn't apply to me.
No.
No,
But-
it does not apply to me.
That's why I'm looking very lost right now because
You don't think so?
No, it does
not a lot of
apply to
women
me.
compare
I do not
the
compare Mitch
situation.
to the last situation. Actually, to the last.
So you
friends with
telling me
benefits
you don't
situation I've been in.
compare Mitch to another man?
no, you can't.
It's not.
Why not?
Because they're not the same
Right,
person.
Is that great?
They don't bring. No,
It's not even about being that great.
Wait, hold on. You mean no?
You don't bring.
Is that
It's not about,
Yeah.
no. Now you have to switch it. It's not about being that great.
One, you're not the same person.
Yeah,
Two, you
you
don't bring the
can't
same
compare.
situations, and you can't compare
So-
to like.
so
that
Mitch's
person's
value wasn't
experience.
better than the other guy's value.
what-
or
No,
the
no,
other
y'all
guy's
think
twisting
what
the
you
words
meant to
now.
say was-
The comparing that we're doing is
to-
the way that HK just said: financially,
Right.
sexually, emotionally.
being available.
The past that my ex probably was emotionally intelligent, and the new man that I have probably is financially stable. Each man is different, which is why they also say you can't be dating too many people because then you get into a comparison phase that is very dangerous. You're not supposed to date as much, right? I get it. Yeah, you're supposed to,
You sure about that?
I don't think
you need experience.
We had this conversation with
We need experience.
We had this conversation about the whole
You
date.
sure you're not supposed to date as much?
No, but even if you
I
do
don't
date
think
as
so. I
much,
think
you
it's
should
just
never
dangerous.
compare one person
But
to another.
if I get better at a craft, I'm supposed to do it multiple times. I'm supposed to fail.
Yeah, but how many
multiple
days you
times.
supposed to date before? How many women are you supposed to date before you find the one?
Gina,
As many
You know
times
what's
as
so
you
funny? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that?
I don't care if you date 120 women.
Which I have. Hello.
Which we believe.
Ridiculous.
At no point.
Which we believe.
At no point.
That's bad. That's not cute.
At no point should you be like, oh, okay, well, Sandra.
I get tested every 3 months.
Oh my god. We didn't ask for
If
that.
it's 120 with the year, I think you should get tested at least maybe a little more than that.
Every month.
But
So only it has to be 3 months though.
Yours wild.
What was I going to say?
The comparing.
Yes. There should be no reason why you're comparing Sandra to Jean Lynette. Like,
Jean-Lynette is crazy.
to my
right.
There should be no reason why you're comparing Jean Lynette to my shit, because it's like they're different people. They bring different they're different people. They bring different experiences. Say my shit just came from Haiti 3 months ago, right?
But that's the thing, though. What did he just do?
I got it.
Oh,
but you know, Milo shit will cook and clean and take care of your house and raise your children with no problem. She won't ask you no questions. It doesn't matter how late you come in. You come in at 4 or 5 in the morning. She'll be like, Shelly, doo. Says yo, bitch.
but that's the thing, though.
Right?
You have to know what the situation that you go into.
But that's what I'm saying. Before you go into a situation, you know what you're looking for. You know what you want, right? And I feel like with certain people, you also know what they're gonna give you. You know that. You know that Mado shit's gonna go on bended knee, and whether you just told her like, "Shelly do unwasaka pass it," right? You didn't even give her. You didn't even give her whether you gonna.
Sorry,
my nigga. You didn't even tell her whether you guys are gonna be in a formal relationship or not, whether you guys are dating, whether you guys are courting, whether you're gonna marry her. You was just like, right? She's going to give you life and limb. She's going to do everything for you. She's going to clean your laundry, your dirty ass drawers. She's going to fold your laundry, everything, right? And then you have one person who's like, I'm not doing none of that, right? Until I see a ring, until you really take me out, until you properly court me, until you open the car door for me, you're not getting nothing from me.
Like I said, you know what you're going into.
Before that, you know what you're looking for. You know what you're looking for. You know the type of woman that you specifically want, that you have in your mind, that you've prayed to God for. Like, all right, God, she don't gotta have all 10, but please, if she could have a solid 7, we could work on the other 3 and see what happens, right? But if you also see a woman who's vulnerable and who's open and this and that, you are going to take the most advantage of that person.
It doesn't even have to go into that deep. Example. I used to date a tall guy, and that was short guy trying to talk to me. I know damn well I don't want the short guy. Why am I sitting here entertaining and knowing that I don't want it? Mm-hmm. So that I can't go into a relationship like, you too short. I knew that already. Mm-hmm. From the jump, I knew he was short, so I can't sit there comparing if I already knew. It goes as simple as that.
But then, right, say, you know he's short, right? But he has the money. He is with certain girls.
He does have the money.
He has the money,
and he has the emotional intelligence. But guess what? You're still gonna hold the shortness over his head. So why go into that?
That's what I'm saying. Because he's able to provide that certain lifestyle for you.
But don't remind him of the flaws that you don't have.
Of course.
Do you love him because he provide? Wait, time out. Are you gonna love him because he provide that certain lifestyle?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what certain women and certain men do. They're like,
what are y'all looking for?
No, me? You know what the fuck I'm looking for, nigga. This.
See. You
life is great,
this.
right? No. Wait. Before you continue. Nigga, right? Before we continue, right?
Okay, listen.
What I want from my relationship, right? And I'm the type of person I will never, because I know what I was raised to see, whether it was from my father, whether it was from my uncles or from my aunts or this, that, and the third. I know what I saw, and I know what I want, and I know what I don't want, right? I want a solid relationship where we're both able to express our childhood traumas, our adult traumas and stuff like that. Like, my childhood trauma was crazy, and she knows it, right? And so does Mitch. My adult trauma, yes, I have depression. Yes, I have anxiety, right? But those are stuff that I'm managing and stuff that I want to manage because I want to be a better person for myself,
right? Which
he also knows, right? Mitch is goal-oriented and stuff like that. Like, he's out there. Like, we go somewhere, and it's like, what's up, my nigga? And I'm like, can we just go to our section and sit down? You know what I mean? Like, we're two completely different people.
Go to our section.
But at the same time, too, But at the same time too, I've never been the type of person to be like, okay, like I'm gonna fake the funk with him and I'm gonna like hold his arm and we're gonna make it. That's not the type of person I am. And he also knows what type of person he is and what I don't like, and he knows what I like and and I know what he likes and what he doesn't like, right? So you make adjustments to something that you know that you want and you know that can work out, right? Mitch will never like. Y'all know who he works for, right? He'll never like. I went out with them one time and I was like, oh, I'm never doing this again, right? Because the shit is crazy and the amount of people that's around them is crazy and stuff like that. And I can't handle that type of stuff. So he was like, yo, just do this for me one time and stuff like that. They want to meet you, whatever, we could do this and you never have to do it again. And I did it. That's a sacrifice that you have to make. But there are sacrifices that I make.
It's not a sacrifice, it's a compromise. Don't say sacrifice. You gotta always compromise in a relationship.
You always have to compromise. But there are also certain sacrifices. No,
I get it though.
No. Sacrifice.
You're right.
Because you know why? When you say you sacrifice, it's basically you saying, I did this because I didn't want to do this, but I did it for you. You sacrifice because sacrifice you're doing something that you don't want to do.
Right.
But compromise is
like
But sacrifices happen.
I don't want to spend money on your birthday, but I have to.
Yeah,
because it's gotta make you happy.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
If you say that to a woman, what you just said will be thrown right back in your face.
No, never.
No. Listen, hold on. Because you just said I didn't want to spend money on your birthday,
but I got to.
But I got to. So now you telling her that I'm only doing it because it's your birthday. I'm not doing it because I want to.
That's the thing. Why don't you want to do it because it's my birthday?
No. Whoa, hold on. Before you continue, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If it's something that makes
it, of course, you're a woman.
No.
You're the receiver.
It's not that. And whether it's vice versa. Wait. Maybe it's because of me, and I think of like in a man's perspective, and I think in a woman's perspective because I was born around mostly men.
Right. Fact.
I have no problem with you telling me I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it because I love you. I have no problem with
telling you and you saying it's different.
Wait. I have no problem. I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. I could have a conversation with Mitch, and when Mitch is like, perfect example, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going skydiving for my birthday.
Sheesh.
Mitch does not want to do it at all. Mitch literally told me we went to this speed racing track, right? And they had like this machine where it goes up, it goes down.
To track without us, bro.
Yes.
The one
it
by
Edison.
Yeah, they were without us, bro. All right, Mitch.
First of all,
go ahead.
I was going through a sad moment.
No. Go ahead with your story. Don't explain yourself. You went without us, but go ahead.
I'm on the thing.
That's fucked up, yo.
And
I got him.
Right?
I got him.
No.
I got him.
So I'm on the thing, and Mitch is like, "Yo, like, really? You don't want your 2 feet to be on the ground? Like,
you hit my head."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
My best friend's got a best friend, and that best friend is my boyfriend's boyfriend. My best friend got a boyfriend.
Crazy. My best friend got a boyfriend, and his boyfriend got a boyfriend.
So my boyfriend went with your boyfriend. That's crazy.
Okay, so right.
Wow.
He the math is mathing.
Is it
right? So he was like, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Whatever, blah blah. Right? So what's really funny, and shout out to Mimos because that's my girl, right? I call my mom and I'm like, yo, like I'm gonna go skydiving for my birthday. You jump out of a plane, whatever, blah blah. I'm thinking mom about to be like, mom was like, okay, let's do it. She said, okay, let's do it, right? So I'm looking at Misha. Misha was like, damn, if Mimo's gonna do it, then I gotta do it. And I was like, is this something that he wants to do?
Guys, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, her and my brother are just gonna just drive us there, and
I'm not driving nobody there.
But is it something that he wants to do? No, it's something that he's doing because he loves me, and it's making me happy, and that's just what it is.
Okay, and understandable. That's compromising, but what he
that's
said,
a sacrifice.
No,
yes, because you have not seen him in front of a ride that takes your feet off of the ground. That is a sacrifice for Mitchell on. That is a sacrifice.
Okay, but at the end of the day, in a relationship, it's not about sacrificing, it's about compromising. Because when you say you sacrificing, when people sacrifice something, if you know what sacrifice means, then you already know it's something that you don't want to do, but you just have to do it just to satisfy. See, I'd rather compromise to see the excitement in her face, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be excited for her. They might not be excited. They're like, that's what you wanted to do. Because, hypothetically speaking, and I'm not going to use you. I'm not going to use you. I'm not going to use you. Because the tongue is my...
Okay, relax. Wait a minute. What you did? You started mad.
No. Hold on, listen. Just listen. And I say this because, and I'm not going to use you because the tongue is mightier than a sword, and I want good for your relationship. But say if A and B wanted to go out, whatever, but B didn't want to do what A do, but B sacrificed. Now, when the time comes and A want to treat B, but B want to do something that A, well, goddamn, my dude. When B wants to do something and A doesn't want to do it, B gonna remind A, I sacrificed. I did something that, and then it.
So sacrifice sounds like a self-revenge.
It's like because if you love somebody, you compromise. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here. All right, I'm gonna use Shelly. And the reason why I say that, because I know certain things Shelly don't like. So, say if you feel me, I do. Shelly want to do something for her, but I compromise for her, right? I compromise, but now I go someplace where it involves being in the water and touching sharks or whatever. She doesn't want to do it. But the fact that she even went with me, she compromised enough, because she probably would have been like, nah, you can go over there. I stay on land. I watch it from
you
a
don't feel like that's a sacrifice?
That's compromise. Sacrifice is you doing something that you.
So the compromise is what it sounds like to me is compromise is like you give something is you give, I get, and sacrifice meaning I'm giving without getting.
Yeah. And that's
what sometimes what it really is, though.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's a sacrifice, because I'm not getting anything for it. I'm not getting paid. I ain't getting no dick.
First
like
of all,
it's just
TMI.
Okay.
Me, I say the whole nail salon thing. I ain't never used to go to the nail salon. I'm gonna use my ex. She went to the nail salon and she wanted me to go, and I hate because the smell of the
chemicals and everything.
It gives me a headache.
Yeah.
But I'd rather compromise for her to make her, because it's a difference when you want to see the person happy. When you sacrificing it, you want to see the person happy. But now when it comes around, you want that same energy. You don't care.
How did we even get to compromise?
Gene, I feel like Gene's head was over here when he did that. He was like,
but you
how did we even get to compromise and sacrifice?
Conversation just doesn't open. But no,
we still on closure.
But the thing,
but even with closure, there's a sacrifice.
Too much fun. I told y'all that we gotta cut this short because she's having too much fun.
There's one day in the middle of the night, you're just gonna see me just run out with that.
Yeah,
it's like Mitch and his whistle.
Oh my god, the whistle! That was the worst episode ever.
I wasn't, but like I said, the closure thing, I can agree with. I would agree with. You feel me?
What are you agreeing with?
I would agree with, you speaking your piece and your part of where you felt as though you was hurt at, so they can hear you out and they saying what they want. I agree. Understandable.
Well, I have a question.
But with the closure, you have to let go. Right. That's the thing about closure. Because it's supposed to be done. When you
wait. Don't finish your thought, because the question I have is going to set up a whole conversation again.
3 hours.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
No. It's going to be a 3-hour.
So, damn, I should have asked it the time I had it in my head. So, do you think... Wait. Shit. Okay. It's not the way that I thought in my head, but I'm going to try to speak it and hopefully it comes out. Do you think that I really don't have the question. Do you think that because you found closure that the other person should have found closure at the same time, or do you think it's okay that you found your closure and then yes, this is the question. Do you think that people find Jen, get off your phone. We about to have another conversation.
Text message.
So, do you think that people have closure at the same time? Because and that's why I asked that. And do you think that it's okay? Do you think that it's okay that when they find their closure that they come up to you? For instance, me and Celi are friends. I express how I feel. I get my closure. She never got her closure. She comes back to me years after and express her closure to me. Am I allowed to get offended?
Yeah.
No. Because
I say no.
I say yeah.
No.
What do you say? I say no.
No, because
I say depends on the relationship.
No. Why does it depends?
Because they're right. So her, like I said,
Think this
her and I are going through something, right? But the person had hit me up, right? So, and it's been a year,
two. No, a year. A year and a couple of months.
Let's say a year.
And
but that conversation has happened like maybe almost close to 2 years, right? So, in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, like you got your shit off and you're completely fine, like you're living your life. Shit is cool. While you left us in misery.
But
right?
yeah, so
you left me wondering like, okay, like what did I do wrong? How did this even happen? Because in my mind, like shit was good. We were lit. Everything was fine. Like whatever, blah, blah, right? But you're living happily, right? And you don't know that the pieces that you left behind and the pieces that you've broken, because now I have to sit there and I have to question, okay, what was I a good friend? Did I do something wrong? Like, did I not invite this person as many times as they would like in a space that they would feel comfortable, whatever, blah, 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 right? And then on top of that, it's like, we didn't even, like I said, like we said, we didn't even speak, right? So it's like, okay, was this person right? And then when we finally did speak, it was just like, okay, like I could see where they came from in this point and this point, but at the same time too, like, at what point did you come to this? Because we've had, in our
Celi, I'm asking the question of, in the situation that we're in,
is it fair? Is it fair?
If we go and get our closure and her feelings is hurt or their feelings is hurt, his feelings are hurt.
I'm getting there. Right? Because that person got their shit off, right? Mm-hmm. So they had their closure. Like, I'll let you know what I felt like you did wrong and stuff like that. You hurt my feelings. I cried, whatever, blah, 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 but I can continue to live my life. We're sitting there like, what the fuck? When? Right? We haven't had our closure. So we're sitting there like, I'm still lost. I'm still confused. When did this happen with her block? It's been, what, a year and a half, like you said? Right? And then where that person has hit me up like, hey, I feel like we should have a conversation, this, that, and the third. I haven't had my closure. Right? So do I feel like it's fair? No, because you chose to continue and live your life like everything's good and dandy and sunshine and whatever, blah, blah. But at the same time, too, I have stuff that I want to say to you. So is it fair? No. But is it... There's no... In my opinion, I don't feel like there's a right time. If it's a situationship where you guys had no emotional connection, you never met my family, I never met your family, you never met my friends, I never met your friends on a serious level where it's like, okay, like we sit down like this... And no, there's
no, but I'm asking the question. The question that I asked is, if they got their off and we're left hurt. If I go back to you now, years after, and I'm expressing my hurt, you're not allowed to feel hurt. You hurt. But that's the question that I asked.
That's what I'm saying.
You said maybe.
No.
You did say maybe.
Yeah, you said maybe.
I did. Maybe in terms of the relationship. If it's a friendship, like I said.
No.
I'm talking about closure.
Wait. Right? The closure that I'm talking about is a friendship that's been there for 14 years.
I'm talking about closure though.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. No, it depends on the situation. Because
for me, it don't depend.
It does. Because in a situationship, you could think like, okay, like, all right, like we used to meet up at a hotel, but now like you let me come over. So I'm thinking you're starting to catch feelings. You starting to feel the vibe that I'm feeling, right? But that's really not it. You're just like, you know what? Like, hey, I don't think it's working out. Bye. You're not considerate of my feelings. But then a couple months later, I'm like, yo, you know what? You missed out on the best thing that could have ever possibly happened to you. That closure to me doesn't matter because there was nothing standing there. What is standing there for me is something that was
But the things that need
based on
closure,
friendship. You know everything.
The things that need closure is the thing that's close to you.
That's what I'm saying.
And let me tell you something. First of all, let me go back to what you said. There's no expiration date on closure.
No, that facts.
Closure is whenever, because let me tell you something. Closure could be someone dealing with a daughter or a father talking to a daughter or a son talking to their father that they haven't been. Closure is no expiration date.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all.
It's no expiration date. But to what you said, it doesn't matter if you're meeting in a hotel. You still develop feelings. Something.
Okay, but
hold on.
Wait, hold on. So you said that you still develop feelings, regardless of whether I told you. We both had that conversation in the beginning. We're gonna keep it pushing. You feel like that still needs closure? From the beginning, you guys had that conversation.
You know why it's gonna need closure?
Why?
Because that's in your subconscious. You know that's your go-to person. So if that's your go-to person, you speak regardless if the closure is not a serious closure. It's still a closure, but you still have to let the person know that this is over with, or this situation has to stop. You have to speak on it. You just can't leave the person in the dark, because if the person was to leave you in the dark, just like you just said, you can't do that. So the closure is there.
To me, what does actually, you know what does closure? Wait, hold on.
I should have asked this question.
Honestly, it's a really good question, because to me, closure means that like we're sitting down and we're talking about our faults and we're talking about why this didn't work out.
We're putting out everything.
Right, we're pouring out everything. We're talking about, okay, like I didn't take you seriously because at the age of 36, you just started you decided. At the age of 40, you decided to start your locks. You get what I'm saying? Like now you have voodoo braids in your hair, and I can't introduce you to my mom.
Closure is anything.
Absolutely, closure is everything. But like, I feel like it's more an emotional type of thing. It's not just like whatever. So I feel like if I'm having that closure with that person, is because you've done something that either physically or emotionally or mentally hurt me.
And regardless of how you look at it, it's still emotional. Closure is still going to be emotional, because if you don't want the closure, then it's not emotionally attached to you, but you're emotionally attached, so you want the closure. So either way, how you look at it, the closure.
HK been spitting facts
all night. That nigga shit on everybody.
No, for real.
Might be king nigga. You might be king nigga, yo.
Hey,
the closure is closure is always emotional attachment, because if you don't care, why would you? Regardless if it's physical, mental, it doesn't matter.
It's straight up emotional.
Because put it like this: you always helping Shelly out.
Right.
You stop helping Shelly out, but Shelly always knows she can go to you to help you out.
That's a fact, yeah.
And then you're not helping out. She wants to know what's up.
The moment I say
she
no,
wants to know why you're not helping her. Why you stop helping her? Because she wants to know. Because
I thought you was my friend.
You've been helping me for 2 years straight.
Now I'm a hoe.
Now you don't want to help me. Why you don't want to help me? So she wants to know why you're not helping her. Because the one time you tell her no, Shelly might leave it alone. Okay, she might not question you. Then the next time she asks you for help, she gonna want to.
You gonna want to know why?
Now she's gonna question, and then she's gonna end up asking you why, and then you have to be the person to be honest with her, because she don't know. So it doesn't matter if it's physical, financial, friend. It doesn't. You still attached.
I think it does matter, because like I said, if you've had that conversation in the beginning, like, all right, this doesn't mean wait, it doesn't mean anything. We're just friends.
Conversation don't matter.
No, because I think it does. Because some people just skate over the fact that they've had the conversation before, but you seem to think that you can change that person. Right?
That's why I say the conversation doesn't matter. Because
no, but it does matter, because I've told you from the jump, there is no way in hell I'm bagging you. I'm not marrying you. I'm not bringing you to my family. I'm definitely not bringing you around my friends. I'm not bringing you around the podcast, right?
But you sleeping with them.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just sleeping with you. Right? Wait. I'm just sleeping with you, and I've told you I am just sleeping with you.
When are you most vulnerable?
It depends on the person.
But what closure? But if you're sleeping with somebody, what's the closure that you need? The only closure that you need is that we're not sleeping together
that's what I'm saying.
And that's what exactly.
Thank you.
So now,
that's what I'm saying.
And now I'm about to answer your question, because now when you sleep with somebody else and they don't satisfy you, Like he satisfy you on a different Richter scale because now
Get Momo.
But we go.
no. I want you to listen. Because it's a difference. Because now when the person really say life is great, so we're gonna use life is great.
Hi, baby.
He stimulates your mind, body, and soul. He takes you to a level
Shout out to Life is Great.
unexperienced than you did with somebody that just they not.
No.
What does that? What do you
But my
mean? What does that have to do with anything, though?
You're standing regardless.
But
of
what does that have to do with the closure part?
Because you're gonna end up going back. You're gonna be like, this why we can't be.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with closure, though?
Because it doesn't apply to me.
What does that have to do with closure, though?
You're gonna always want to speak to the person while you're not dealing with them.
No.
Yeah, I don't. You never had.
But
that's when emotions is involved.
That
though.
and when you realize your value, like, yo, I'm really out here looking stupid for a guy who doesn't even stupid. Right?
Did he make you look stupid, or did you make yourself?
But that's the thing, though. The person. Wait, the person only makes you look stupid when you're emotionally involved. Mm-hmm. If I know that I'm, you know, like if I know that I'm only with you for sleeping terms and there is no emotional involved, there's no closure needed, I can go F so and so and so and so. I know that. Wait. We have an agreement that I'm going to be sleeping with you. I could go sleep with whoever else I want. Mm-hmm. We didn't justify the case that I'm only sleeping with you. Mm-hmm. I made the justification that I'm sleeping with you.
Yeah,
I could be sleeping with so. It don't matter. I'm always going to be able to come back to you because the agreement was I'm sleeping with you. There's no emotions involved. Mm-hmm. When emotions is involved, then that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, if the person, all right, you sleeping with a man, I'm gonna use you for example, perfect example. You sleeping with a man, and you say you only sleep, you just did a sleep with them, and you can sleep with them. If that's not your character, a man's gonna know your character. First of all, let's say one thing. We're gonna know who's a hoe, and we're gonna know who's.
That's why you use me as a bad example.
So you. Okay.
But my thing is a hoe. You already know a hoe is a hoe, and she don't care.
We as men, and Gene could attest to this. We just gonna fuck the hoe. We're not gonna keep the hoe around for that. Like,
exactly. So when she when she come up to you and have a certain conversation, you already know that the conversation is not serious because you already know she a hoe.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no conversation to be had.
With somebody that's less out there.
Right. But you're still gonna end up sleeping with that person.
Right? And that's why. First of all, I always say this: y'all gonna always want closure with a person because women. I feel as though women gonna always want closure because once you lay naked with a man, that's your vulnerability spot.
No, it's not. You know what? You know what?
Is it?
As a matter, baby, I love you. So please forgive me for what I'm about to say.
Don't even say it. If that's the case, if you gotta apologize for it, don't say it.
Great.
Yeah, don't say it, bro. We're not doing this tonight. We're not about to say it.
I'm not even about to speak for myself. Please, because me and Mitch had this conversation last night.
Last night. We
gotta end the show. Gina's singing.
No, we're not ending the show. We go.
I tried to call
30 million. Anyways, we have this conversation.
We're breaking this into parts, definitely.
For sure. We have this conversation where shit could be misconstrued, right?
Word.
Like, I expect the woman to do this, I expect the man to do this, and these are the things are gonna go and da. Like I said, I was raised around men. I have a nigga mentality, right? So when people say certain things about women, I'm like, I wouldn't do that, right? So maybe that's my fault in this conversation, but at the same time too, I just want men or you guys or anybody out there that's listening to understand that just because that's a nigga mentality, please understand. Please, I am begging you to understand. Where men think they take it low, women take it to hell.
We know. From said job.
We take it from said
job.
I think we take it to the crust.
And specifically when it comes to me, I take it under hell. Because
There's an under hell?
Yes. That's
life must be great.
Life is fucking great, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to understand that not all people, not all men have gone through specific things. I can give you the perfect example in an actual relationship. The relationship that I got in before Mitch, he had positive parents and stuff like that. They loved each other. They supported their kids and this, that, and the third. And it was beautiful and all homey and shit like that. And I'm in there like, y'all like each other.
Life is great.
You gonna shut the fuck up.
Life is great.
I was in there like, y'all
We
like
better,
each
we
other,
better, we
right? But in the relationship that I am now with the love of my life, like we've had the same background. We've had the same issues with our parents and stuff like that. So like I don't have to explain myself or why I don't do certain things or why I do certain things. Because he understands because he's been through it. Right? And not to make it seem like, oh, okay, like it's easier and that's why I went. No, it's because what I went through was a little bit worse.
Sorry.
You're going to hell. What I went through was a little bit worse, but Mitch still understands, right? Or he at least tries to understand why I am the way I am. So,
I'm sorry.
no, let's all listen.
Go.
No, I want to hear it now.
Go. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So it's like what I've been through. He tries to understand, right? Whether he wants to or not, or whether he doesn't get it, whether I'm upset and I don't want to talk about it, this and that. He's like, you gotta express your emotions, and I'm like, no, you become a better person when you find your person. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. When you know you don't like something, but you do it because it's.
So do you think when you find your person, then you don't need your closure with your other person?
Patience is a virtue.
No.
Patience is a virtue.
When you find your person, I think when you find your person, that person makes you accountable. Mm-hmm. That person lets you know when you're right.
So that means that you agree.
Does it make you close out with the other person? Does it make you close out with the other persons in your life that you?
So that's what I'm saying though. That means she agrees with HK when he said that he doesn't need closure, because if you find your person, then you don't need closure.
You really don't.
No,
because you know why?
In my opinion,
what if you outside?
From what I've been through, that hasn't been the case.
What if you outside? You at a brunch and then you with your person. You love that person, and you with that person. You know. PDA, public display of affection. You love it. They posting. You posting them. They posting you. Everything's all good. And then you out with your person. And then you see that person that you never, ever got that closure with.
What's your next move?
Does that shit come up? This is your next move.
For me, no. And I'm going to speak in perfect example, no. For the simple fact that I've always gotten closure in past relationships.
So is it because you have respect for your person now? Or is it because you never got that closure from that person?
But like I said, if I'm speaking from my point of view, in my personal life, that's never happened to me. I've always gotten closure in a situation, right? So like,
I honestly,
before Mitch, I was in a situationship or friends with benefits type of thing, right? When that ended, we actually had a conversation like, oh, okay, like I want to be in a serious relationship, you don't, so this is why it's ending, whatever, blah, blah. Before that, with the relationship that I had before that situationship, it was, hey, this isn't working out for this specific reason. Right. So I can't speak for anybody else, but I also feel like we shouldn't speak just because it's, oh, well, majority of the time, like men and the situationship and this and the third, so like the woman is bitter and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like that's fair. Yeah. Because you got some women out there that's really like tapping that ass on niggas. They have one man on Tuesday, another one on Thursday, and on Saturday and Sunday they're kicking her dinner for Monday.
That's that's been like that.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's been
like,
going on for years.
And I absolutely agree with that. But it seems to be like lost into the divide because men do what men do. No, women can play you better than you try to play with them.
And let me tell you something. This is why I say women are jobbers.
Okay. Why they?
You know, there's the needles in the haystack. Not saying all women are bad.
Celi has logged out.
There's the women in the haystack. Those the ones that actually want to be loved and be faithful. Mm-hmm. But then there's the ones out there that you just described. So,
but is it wrong for them to do what you would have actually done to them before you?
First off, women do it to themselves, and I say,
that's not what she asked you.
No.
That's not what she asked you. We're gonna be men.
I'm
gonna hold my nigga accountable.
Is it wrong if she did what you did to you before you got to do it to her?
Are we speaking about me as a person?
No.
I'm just answer the question.
You can be speaking about me.
No. I'm asking you, right? All right, you see a girl like she right there. She's sitting right there. You're like, damn, that bitch is fine, right?
Bitch.
Do I have a girl?
Done. This woman is fine.
Do I have a woman?
No.
I'm single?
You're single, right?
Then I'm fucking her.
Wait.
If she give me the chance.
HK, vamos segundo, please. Right? You're looking at her and you're like, damn, all right, she looks good. Like, all right, physically, what you're looking at, she checks off everything that you want, right? all right, I'm gonna go shoot my shot. I'm gonna see how it goes. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right? In your mind, you're like, alright, she checks it off, but like I'm looking at her emotions and stuff like that. She a little too attachy, really, really fast. That's not the type of vibe I'm trying to go on. Like I actually want to catch the woman and not her actually throw herself at me, right? So alright, but she look good. So I'm gonna tap that and I'm gonna never speak to her again, right?
Tap, 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 tap.
So shout out to Tatted. So before
That's you, bro.
Before you're like, in your mind, you're like, yeah, this is what I'm about to do, right? And in her mind, she's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this nigga, I'm a dip. Right? So before you get to make your shit happen, she does it before you.
She just made the situation easier. So I'm serious.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This conversation is
Because I'm
past this
serious.
time, yo.
No, you say something like I'm not. I already know.
You had a plan in your mind to make this happen, but she got it done before you. You're not telling me that you don't feel some type of way.
No, for what?
You pulled on you and you good?
And
Come
I'm
on,
good because first of all,
wait, before we continue, y'all ever seen that tweet when the girl was like, you wanted an open marriage and now your girl getting her back blown out, and you overestimated your value or some shit like that.
I would never. That's something wild. An open marriage.
That's wild.
You see where Will Smith at? Oof. You see where Will Smith at?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Hypothetically Podcast.
like open marriage, I'm good.
No, but this was I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired.
Yeah,
we've been here for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
I like this.
This was a very good concept. Before y'all could see when I clocked out too. I mean, not clocked out, but y'all could see when the sleep started winning.
Hitting.
But this was a very, very good conversation.
Yeah, this is fun.
And Celi and HK will be back because this has to be continued. This has to be continued.
They might be permanent residents.
Yeah, we might, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't expect today's conversation to go like this.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because me and Gene both clocked out. He on his phone, I'm half asleep, and y'all two going back with each other. And I'm sitting here like I need to stay focused because I got to put my 2 cents in.
I'm born 1983, nigga. I'm done.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all could see when I started slouching, and these two just kept the conversation going though. I'll give y'all that. So, pew. Shout out to y'all. Go ahead. They did a very good time. Y'all did a very good job.
Thank you for having me.
Such a fun video of HK.
Don't do that.
That video is so
do that.
good.
You guys could do that after the show.
No.
Save that for after. Let me end the show. Let me end the show.
I sent it to HK and I was like, revenge.
It was a pleasure to have you guys. Is there any last words on closure?
I just
Make it very short.
Last words. Man, live life. Don't let life live you. You feel me? Stop stressing over everything because everybody goes through something. The situation you're going through, you might think is the worst, but someone's going through worse situations.
What's your final statement of closure?
My final statement of closure: accept the new things that's coming into you in life, and embrace it and learn from it.
Okay.
Learn from your past situation,
Facts.
so you can be better in your present situation.
Facts.
Go ahead, Celi. That was good.
Well, that's a good one. Honestly, you don't know when life is gonna come and sweep the rug from under you. These two know, so that's all I'm gonna say. But at some point, you have to realize that life is worth living. The people in your life, they're worth having. You can feel how you feel, and you can be emotional, and you can be depressed, and you can be anxious and all that other stuff, but you can also still, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what my therapist told me. And shout out to Katrina. That you don't have to go through it alone. You have a village for a reason. Utilize those people. They love you. They care about you. They want the best for you. Whether you're extremely sad or you're extremely depressed or you don't know how to move forward, whether it's a step at a time or whether it's a running phase, you have people in your life who will better you. You have people in your life who will support you, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's ugly, whether it's in green. Be your honest self is my sentence for people. Be your honest self. Don't try to be the person that everyone wants you to be. You don't always have to be the funniest person. You don't always have to be the loudest person. You don't always have to be the person that dances in the club or whatever in this and the third. Like, it's okay to show your honest self, your most vulnerable self, and just know that you have people, whether you want it to be 50, you have those 10 who will show up and who will show out without question. Yeah.
You said something on closure? Your final word on closure?
My final word on closure. I haven't found it yet, but when I do, I'll come back and I'll let y'all know.
Go ahead, Dean.
Peace and blessings to everybody. Closure, please find it. There is a nightmare and a beautiful daydream into a beautiful dream into closure. So find it. Hopefully it finds you. If not, get therapy for it. And if you can't afford therapy, read a fucking book. That's all I can tell you. Just get to it. You don't own that person. That person doesn't own you. So just get to it. You know what I'm saying? Closure is hard. This is what this episode was about. I love the main idea. I love our guests, HK, Celi. Definitely considering them as permanent people here. So, because I like 4 people on the mic. It makes for good content. But at the same time, again, closure. Get that in your life. Sometimes things in life ends. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. That's all I can tell you. So, I'm out. Get my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ, my mom.
It's the get my mom for me.
Not my mom.
Get my mom.
I haven't seen my mom in years. Please switch that up. I just seen my mom. Wow.
So my final word is going to be, before you get closure from someone else, realize the wrong that you did. And that's all I'm going to say. It was a pleasure having you guys. Like Jen said, we'll deliberate, and schedules aren't our best, but we'll make it happen where you guys work your way up to being permanent guests, because I know life be hitting everybody.
Thank you.
There's one shout out that I would like to, 2 shout outs. We also have, like we said before, we have an event coming up, so be on the lookout for that. But before that event, HK and his New Lie Gang have an event in Atlanta, Georgia.
The
what is it? February what? It's President's Weekend.
Yes, February 15th to the 18th.
So the link is in his bio. Remember, if you didn't remember the page, go back to the beginning. But buy your tickets, go out, support. Like I said before, HK supports everybody. So y'all better buy. I can't, unfortunately, I'm still in basketball season. No, I'm still in basketball season, and if I take a trip right now, my team will.
Very unfortunately, guys.
I just can't afford it.
But best believe that I will support and I will be posting. So y'all better buy our tickets. Atlanta is a great time. They have great food. It's a great black state, even though racism live in it, but there's a lot of black people in there. So go out, have some fun, and they're also playing in their Miami. I saw New Lie Miami poster. I saw that. So go ahead.
To piggyback on what she said, if you don't even go to Atlanta, if you don't go to Atlanta, do Miami. Get your tickets now while it's cheaper.
Come on, my niggas.
Get your tickets now. Trust me, Miami Flag Weekend. It's gonna be crazy.
Stupid.
Haitian Flag Day falls on the 18th. That's a Saturday.
And it's on a Saturday.
Fly out.
Jesus.
Fly out.
G, you doing it?
But they gotta hear what he gotta say though.
Get my mom.
This ain't the club.
Marlon.
But
Jesus Christ.
To piggyback on what Shelley said, I appreciate you. I appreciate for Gene. I appreciate both of y'all for having me on your podcast. But support. At the end of the day, for everybody else,
2 hours.
support is not that hard to support. There's enough money for all of us to make.
Free.
Facts.
There's enough money out here for everybody to make. Support each other. Support the grind. Support the hustle. You feel me? Shout out to Vid.
Haitians, please.
Money Mike. Okay. If it wasn't for them,
I
then
don't
we
like
mix.
any of y'all, but still.
You feel me?
Aggie.
Kopasha, Aggie.
What's the other one?
Lavi, Mo.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout all of y'all out because at the
My
end,
favorite.
I wouldn't be where
Oh,
I'm at without
Haitian
you.
lover.
Haitian lover coming
Give me a
to
second.
coming
Give
to
me a
an
second.
event near you.
Give me a second.
Coming to an
I
event near
took
you.
some time off, and the first night I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, fuck it. Let me go out. Let me really like get out of this. Haitian lover.
Yo, my nigga.
Haitian lover.
I hope you're watching this, and I hope you're looking me in my eyes.
Bro,
That moon Shellz.
we love you.
Love,
Okay?
you hear that?
Whatever you do it, I promise you, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be the wildest
Haitian
bitch
lover.
in the
Nah,
crowd.
Haitian
because I
lover. Shout
I
out to
love
Haitian
it.
lover.
Let me tell you something about Haitian. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about Haitian lover. Haitian lover literally saved our brunch.
Literally.
He came on the set and he just
And
laid
he
it
changed
down.
the vibe.
Yeah,
Yo.
he changed
Shout out
the
to Love.
vibe.
You know
So
what?
any future
Yes.
event we have,
Nigga.
Haitian lover will be in it.
Everyone mabla deva.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to the girl that you brought. I hope that's your girlfriend or
Oh
whoever she
my
is. But she
God.
came, she sat, and she supported you. And I fuck with her.
Yo.
Okay, all right.
I'm not trying to say something. You got it.
No email, love.
Guys,
No email.
thank you for watching this episode. This is
Can I play a Haitian song?
HK.
Yeah, go
Now
ahead.
we're gonna play the same song that we started with.
Yeah, we put a shot for.
No. We start with the same song. Where's my phone at?
I feel like I thought would really take us out. No?
Girl.
Oh, hold on. I just want to say this. Shout out to the supporters that's coming out in Atlanta this upcoming weekend.
Right here.
I appreciate y'all truly. You feel me? Boss Lady, Ravioli, Diana, you feel me? Schmack. I respect.
Hi, guys. I don't know who
appreciate
y'all
all
are,
of
but
y'all.
have a good
You feel
time.
me?
Make sure he comes back to Jersey safe.
Chris. You feel me? I can't shout out the others because they don't want to be known.
Oh my gosh. But yes, thank you guys, HK and Celi, for hopping on the show. This is Hypothetically Podcast. I'm your co-host, Shelly.
Oh, co-host J-23. We out. Appreciate the episode. 2 parts. I don't give a fuck.
Or maybe 3.